Hey guys, Banana Luck here. Welcome back to another Water Realms video. We're back with another Mother of Crow Codex video. And this one is going to be featuring a different team, obviously. And this team was actually taken from Global because I don't think anyone on 6X has actually thought of this yet. But it's been quite a long time since we had the Mother of Crows Codex. So lots of things have changed, and for sure there's been a lot of new units, and this team just came up all of a sudden. And I don't think you even need High Awakenings to get this team to work. And yeah, okay, we have one guy who has done it here, but I'm not sure why his score is actually on the lower side of things, because a quick auto on my end earlier, I was able to get close to 4.5. So yeah, with High Awakenings, he should definitely do better. But yeah, this is the team. So why this works is that almost every single unit here has some form of crowd control. And Beatrix summons also follow the others, the crows globally. So it does serve in clearing both sides pretty quickly. And Verlis summons also come back very quickly. The other great thing about this team is that with Azrath in the mix, you actually get quite a good, you actually get quite a fair bit of rich regen, especially when you do your summons. So yeah, I just need to switch him back to Soba Arcana because having him on House Lamin isn't gonna do really well there. But yeah, let's switch him back there. And let's get into it because yeah, he doesn't switch in and out of his ultimate a lot. So how we're gonna do this is that we're gonna just slow things down. And we're gonna do Beatrix on the bottom here. Buffer with Anora, Beelzebub. We'll do Anora, Verlis, Nurture. And then we'll do Azrath here. And yeah, we'll just wait there. You can see the ultimate starting to do work there with Beatrix. It's following all the summons wherever they go. And yeah. That one is a bit slow, but yeah, that's done. And now we just rinse and repeat basically throughout the entire run, and you're gonna see the Dream Eaters following closely. And yeah, whenever the boss does his thing, we're gonna switch back Azrath because he can't hit air. So there's no point keeping him in destroyer mode whenever the birds are active. Go. So back again. Yeah. Swap again. And see, once this summons come out, they just die almost instantly. And Nora is great here because killing some of these birds gives great regen, and that's the best way to actually get her ultimate up. Like most of the time when you have a Nora in your team, the struggle with her is that she doesn't get rich fast enough. With that bird that gives rich, she just gets her ultimate pretty frequently there actually. This guy's come in, they die. Yeah, just rinse and repeat there. Swap over again. Left with the last bird. See those guys just dying almost instantly there. switch back again. That's basically it. So it's not the perfect run there. I think there were some parts where, you know, better RNG could have probably landed us a better run, but yeah, that's the gist of it. You just auto ultimates and let the left side do their work, and whenever you have the bird phase where the birds are flying around, Azurath can hit air, so you just switch him up and get him to, you know, not do anything but just consume it so that Verilis can get rage back. Now we're gonna just try another run here, see if you can get a score that's similar. Because otherwise, I think just based off my experience so far, this team is pretty stable in terms of, you know, what could happen. I think that was a good run where we had the birds, or rather the boss, dying in 3 phases instead of having him die in 4. That's great. Now we just consume these guys. Yeah, this is pretty much the same as our earlier run. Just might get a better score because we have more time this round. I'll consume all these stacks. But this gets our ultimate again. And once these birds rotate to the other side, they should die pretty quickly. See, once they go into that range, they just die almost instantly. The only RNG here is whether they get followed by the Dream Eaters, because if they get immobilized for too long or crowd control effect for too long, then you wind up with a situation that they become immune, and then they get lesser damage and all that, and then yeah, the run just gets very difficult from there. So far, we are having a pretty okay run this time around. 4.2 already. Could potentially break what we had earlier. Depends on how fast we clear the remaining waves here. Go. You can see that's the high score there. Yeah, I don't think we can break further than that, obviously. You can see there's RNG in the runs still, but it's much more consistent. I think the only difference we had between this and the first run was that we managed to clear the boss phase a lot earlier, getting that fast start, because normally it takes 4 rotations for the boss to die, but over there somehow we just took 3 runs, he died, and then that's the high score. Sorry. So yeah, damage is pretty spread out. I think Azurath is just at the bottom because he doesn't hit air units at all. But other than that, the rest of the units do really well here. And we'll just have a look at gear before we end off the video. So Azeroth, Soulbound Arcana. Hits Contagion is probably a very bad artifact here. I could have probably used Eye of Sin, or even just use Frigid Flame for that matter. I don't know, because he is immune to debuffs. So I don't think the poison and all that works on him, except for the big blast from the boss. And then Book, Wings of Grace, a bit of Rage Regen, a lot of speed. And we also have Tear of Twilight on him. If you have the exclusive artifact maxed out, you can use that instead. And Anora, Infernal Raw, as well as a Scepter, which is an exclusive, just for extra rage there. And then Beatrix, Cataclysm with the Esotericist, oh actually the Curse Card Ring. And then Tear of Twilight. I could have probably used the Esotericist ring on her, but I think both works just as fine. And Verlis, Soulbound Arcana, as well as Tear of Twilight. And then last but not least, we have Nurture, Esotericist, Cataclysm set, and then the Fire Tip Spear. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you found it helpful. I think this is a much friendlier team compared to having to need Lady Alexandra. With this, then essentially the only ancient exclusive unit is Azeroth, and I think he is pretty important because of the buffs that he provides when he gives Verlis Rage back after consuming her summons. But I don't know, it could work with Demi, it could not, but just based on what I can see here, this team works pretty well. So that's it for the video. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.